How you doing? Before we start, I'd like to introduce ourselves. My name is David. What would you like to drink?
And I'm Matt. What are you having to drink? When you're at the bar, use our full name. No, that's the idea. Before we get into the juicy parts of this speech, I'm sure we'd all agree that the venue and everything around us today looks amazing. The ceremony, Christine and I cried a little bit, was absolutely and the meal, most of it was outstanding.
We'd also like to say that Ali and Reece, you both did a great job.
Thank you.
Well, you just sort of sat people down, really.
We got tipped. That's my buttons.
I'd also like to say the bridesmaids, you all look gorgeous today, but I'm sure you'll all agree that Grace looks amazing.
Anyway, that's enough about Grace. Obviously, being Imran's best man is a great honour, and I was happy to do it. So when I was asked, I started doing a bit of research. After about 2 hours, my arm was getting tired and I really couldn't be bothered. So I went down to meet the lads for a bit. Don't worry, Mal, I deleted history. It's all good.
We both met Malik through school, where obviously made us the friends that we are today. But what really cemented our friendship was our little trip to Thailand. As you can see here, this is a funny story where Imran, for some strange reason, no one tried to tempt him. He just dressed up in a dress all day, which the locals found really funny, but it was Thailand, so. This is Malik tucking in, having a good feed. But obviously, you know, we had loads to drink for about a month, to be fair, when we were away. And this related in pictures like this being taken.
It looks like Rice's bedroom.
It's a good story. Malik actually he got hammered, fell asleep at the beach at the end of our resort. The security guards turned up to take him away. He couldn't actually tell him what room number he was staying in because he was that drunk. So they just dumped him in the restaurant and decided to decorate him with, you know, the odd sods. We found him in the morning. It was obviously great fun. And then the next photo. This is me having a whale of a time, but to me that says that Malik's just, you know, trying to take our friendship to the next level. Obviously when that cooked well, the photo says
And he was wearing factor 60.
But the funniest story that I've got to tell you is when we was out one night, and at the end of the night, Imran just randomly disappeared. We see him going down the road on the back of a moped with a lady boy. Grace, he honestly says it's behind him, but...
That's what she says. Well, on that note, moving on to my adventures with Imran. We met when we were at infant school, probably 5 or 6 years old, but I didn't really like until we got to about 13. It was really interesting, to be honest. We got to our teens, we started hanging around outside of school. We started hanging around outside together, and this is where we sort of became quite close, and over the years we built up such a great friendship. We share many interesting things, but one of them we really loved was wrestling. Have you got your tights, yeah? People who know him, man, will know that he likes to portray himself as a bit of a tough guy from now and again. And this is the story my favourite story about him. We were all out and about one day, and he taunted a group of us to say to do as many wrestling moves and basically just go for him. And what I can only describe as a physical onslaught against him from about 8 of us. A local that was watching from their window called the police. And the police came down and stopped what was happening and said to him, man, that we've had a racial attack. And then Imran had to tell the police officers that we were his friends and he'd asked us to do it. And he's only just done it. But now, on to the juicy part of it, the stag do.
Oh. I'm going.
20 of us headed off to Prague, which actually turned out to be a quiet one.
Off the chain.
Here's a photo of the lads having a time in a local bar where we obviously
I
drank.
can see that.
Yeah, sorry about the quality. Obviously we drank a lot of these and resulted in this. And then there was Malik doing this. Which, you know, there was a lot of drinking going on, ended up in messes like this. And this. Yeah, they're bowling swings, by the way. And, you know, there's 20 lads away, you know, things got a bit boisterous and a bit comical at times, which resulted in things like these. And that's Malik's boss, by the way.
Who's that idiot?
Invite him.
Things got a bit strange at times as well.
What's that on your leg?
You still ain't found it.
Still looking like
But the main thing was that Malik at the end of it said he couldn't have had a better stag do and he fully enjoyed it. He weren't really there for much. Malik shouldn't really know what's about to happen now, but some big mouth opened a goal. But when we was out there, we did a Harlem Shake video, Prague Harlem Shake 2013. This is it.
this is my label.
Does that sound?
Where's that? Brilliant. Brilliant, mate, brilliant.
How many times are you pressing it? Oh.
I'm Tapper!
Sound. Does that sound?
Look till Abba starts moving, yeah, that's it. Ali on the wardrobe.
Wait till it goes.
Goes on. A Corey face, doesn't it?
Now, it's now time for some letters from people who couldn't be here with us today. Now, it's some of your footy pals from Sporting 77.
Hey.
This letter says here, Imran, you give it your all and was a good footballer, but you was pretty much useless in any position. Grace, we hope you have a better luck.
Clear that Imran won't be attending our premises again. All the staff in capital letters, we're close to him and we'll wish him all the best in the future.
400.
I found who it's from. It's from the Cave Chelmsford.
Anyway, all jokes aside, it's been a fantastic and special day so far. And we'd both like to take this opportunity to wish all the happiness Grace and Malik, Imran, Mohammed, we don't really know. We could ever wish for, and we're pretty sure it'll be great.
And we know that you're going to have a great future together, and we are actually truly honoured to have such a great couple in our lives. But Grace, if you want to see what Imran might look like in the future, then this might be a glimpse.
So, unfortunately,
Just to let you know as well that you know, if you think we've done a decent job today, we'll show you our best men's schedules.
That was turning, he wanted that in. I think it's his cousin, I don't know. But anyway, guys, unfortunately for you, this is the end of our speech. So, all jokes aside.
Yeah, as a
Hang on,
special,
sorry, yeah. Go on,
as a special treat, it's not amazing, it's not mate's photography, but we've got a few snaps of today that we've managed to put on here.
Sweet change.
Thanks, Turner. I was there.
Okay, and like I say, unfortunately, this is the end of our speech. So, would you please join us in raising a glass to celebrate, and you will all agree, the fantastic
Mr. and Mrs. Malley. Cheers.
Well done.
I like something like that.
Put Harlem on again.
Right, Abba. Fire.